My dear students, I'm very proud now and very happy to present this DNB Grievance Redressal Cell. This has been made by me in connection with my students who've been suffering since so long regarding the communication gap between the students and the DNB office. So there have been so many issues in which my students have been troubled at the last hour because of, the DNB completion certificate or admit cards or thesis completion certificates or relocation of their hospitals, that it was a big problem adjusting and managing how to solve this problem, because they were writing mails, they were not being answered properly. They were writing another mail and the same mail was being reverted back to them. Nobody was paying much attention to what was the exact query and how to solve that. Nobody picks up the call in DNB office just in case you want to communicate it better. See, everything in writing sometimes is not understood by the other party so well. So they take your mails and they read it very superficially and then they answer you back. And if they do answer you back but this problem is not solved, see, you where you were before. There was no, this vehicle is not moving further. It's stuck at the same place. So what I've tried to do, this is my earnest effort to help my dear students, is to make one representative visit on your behalf. That representative, a night before, he will ask you for the important documents which have to be given to the DNB office to prove that this is the problem with you, and now this is what you want from them. And then he'll visit the office on your behalf. He'll write an application, generate a token on your behalf, and then probably from there he'll communicate with you through the DNB people. This person who is with me, this representative, he's not a person from the DNB office, but he works for you to help you out in the DNB office. So he visits on your behalf and speaks to the DNB officials and whosoever is sitting over there to address your problem. And we try that we do not leave the DNB office till your work is done. So in the past, it's not been a long time since we've started this, but in the past we've solved, I can't even count how many issues of my students. DNB provisional pass certificate, so many of them they did not have. That was mailed at that point in time. It was mailed when they were having their interviews. This thesis problem they were having, they were not getting completion certificates. There were certain students having problems with the leaves. That was solved. There were issues with the pending admission certificates. That was also, there are many problems that we have solved in the recent past, and we are also gaining more and more understanding as to exactly what is the problem going on from the students end vis-a-vis to the DNB office end. So do not worry, now we have a solution. At least we have some hope for those students who are having this perpetual problem of trying to communicate with the DNB office but getting no discreet response, which is going to help you out. Of late I've seen students are having issues with joining the institute and then wanting to leave it and then joining some other institute. So I would invite my other students who have experience in this regard to please come forward and share your experiences in an audio message or something on my DNB channel that I have made on Telegram. The link will be in the description below. All of you who are watching this video, it's my humble request to communicate this thing to your friends as well, because this is not only for the gynae students, it's for all DNB students. So even students from family medicine or anesthesia department or any other department who are having problems in their workplace or related to the DNB specifically, if you want some certificate or some authenticity or some authentic document or some proof or anything that has been pending in the DNB office, some clarity at the DNB, please communicate with us. I'll be floating around. There's a poster showing on this video. There are two numbers flashed. You can message me. You can message straight away my representative. Everything goes through me. So I'm directly responsible for your problems, whether they're being solved, whether they're not being solved. Remember that there'll be a small amount of remuneration which he's going to ask you before he takes up your job in hand. Please be kind enough to provide him that, because obviously that is what at least is offered to him, so as to solve your problem. Obviously everybody is working in some other place, they take leave and they go specifically for you. I think they deserve that much. So that is the only thing that we'll be asking. That does not come to me, it goes obviously to the person who's helping you out with that. He's a responsible person, and up till now he's helped so many students get what they want, and that too in the time frame which they had given. So there were students last time, they were appearing in some interview half an hour before they have asked us to provide their provisional pass certificate, because that was asked in the examination, and we've still somehow tried to manage that as well. So there are sometimes very challenging tasks in our hand as well, but we are trying our best to help you out. This is a communication link between you and the DNB office. So all the students, I would plead everybody who's watching this video to talk to your colleagues, float this thing in the DNB circles, that anybody who's having problem at the DNB office should communicate to us, so that we can wage your war on your behalf, and you can focus on just studies alone, rather than beating about and going to this DNB office and wrecking your mind at the time when you should actually focus on studies. So my effort was not only to just give you notes, lectures, videos, clarity on DNB, but I wanted to create an environment in which you can excel in DNB, not just pass DNB exam, excel in DNB exam. It shouldn't be that difficult, and actually it is not that difficult if you take it up right from the first year. So at the end of this entire lecture, when I'm talking about focus on DNB, I would like to just conclude it by saying that DNB per se is not a difficult exam if you start preparing for it right from the first year. I understand that your duties are going to be very, very difficult. You'll take some time to settle down to this new setup, but you're probably old in any institute by, let's say, 7-8 months. You know how it works. You know your duty schedules. You know the worst part is actually over, and you have 2.5 years still to go. That's the right time. You should start slowly studying. Take one topic, finish it off. Try to take another topic, finish it off. And the best thing is that right now you're getting all the notes, all the lectures, everything already made. So it's going to be rather easier for you to pass. So many students have passed, studying from my notes, and there's no reason why you shouldn't. But the only thing is that start at the right time, so that you get a lot of time to revise the notes. You get a lot of time to remember, recollect, and reproduce it in the exam. So practice, read, so that by the end, exams, they look like a cakewalk to you. And towards the end, I also give tips and tricks how to write the theory paper. You can watch out for that. You please stay on my Telegram channel, so that every Saturday night, just like that, you learn difficult topics. So I take a class, live, free for all class on my Telegram channel at 9 p.m. every Saturday. Try to be there for that class, so that you are in sync with the latest knowledge regarding any topic of your choice. Currently, the oncology sessions are on, and I'm probably in the last session this Saturday. I'll be taking a lecture on endometrial carcinoma. See you all there. Be in touch, and please float this news regarding DNB grievance redressal cell, so that any problem at the DNB office is met at the right time.